What if I told you that underneath this unassuming exterior lies a family SUV that outsprints a Porsche Cayman? Meet the 2025 Cupra Ateca, the wolf in sheep's clothing that just might be the automotive world's best-kept secret. What's up, everyone? Today we're diving into something special that most people walk right past in dealerships. The badge might confuse you, the modest styling might not turn heads, but make no mistake, the Cupra Ateca is an absolute missile disguised as a practical family hauler. Let's start with what makes this Spanish stealth bomber so special. Beneath that hood sits a fire-breathing 2-liter turbocharged engine that unleashes 296 horsepower to all four wheels. Launch it properly and you'll hit 62 miles per hour in just 4.9 seconds. That's quicker than many dedicated sports cars costing twice as much. But here's where things get interesting. Unlike many performance vehicles, the Cupra doesn't announce its intentions with boy racer styling. Sure, there are subtle copper accents, quad exhausts, and more aggressive bumpers, but this is a vehicle you could park at a parent-teacher conference without raising eyebrows. Taking a walk around the car, you notice the proportions are spot on. It sits lower than the standard seat Ateca it's based on, with a stance that means business without shouting about it. The 19-inch alloys on this VZ1 model fill the arches perfectly, giving it a planted look that hints at its capabilities. Climb inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that prioritizes the driver. The standout feature has to be these body-hugging bucket seats with integrated headrests. They hold you firmly in place during spirited driving but remain comfortable enough for longer journeys. The flat-bottom steering wheel with its copper Cupra badge feels substantial in your hands. Technology-wise, the 9.2-inch infotainment system does the job without dazzling. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, which is good because the native system feels a generation behind the competition. What I do appreciate is the digital driver's display that changes configuration based on your selected driving mode. Speaking of driving modes, the Cupra button on the steering wheel instantly transforms this family SUV into something altogether more focused. The adaptive suspension firms up, throttle response sharpens, and the DSG transmission holds gears longer. Even from our brief initial drive, it's clear the Ateca's chassis engineers knew what they were doing. What truly sets the Cupra Ateca apart from other performance SUVs is its perfect balance of Jekyll and Hyde personalities. In everyday driving, it's as comfortable and practical as any family SUV. The ride quality is surprisingly supple for something with sporting intentions, soaking up potholes with composure that puts some luxury crossovers to shame. Pop open the tailgate and you're greeted by a cavernous 485-liter cargo area that expands to 1,579 liters with the rear seats folded. Speaking of those rear seats, they offer genuine space for adults, with headroom and legroom that embarrasses some larger SUVs. This is a proper family vehicle that happens to pack supercar acceleration. Is it perfect? Of course not. The exhaust note is disappointingly muted for something with performance aspirations. The 7-speed DSG transmission occasionally hesitates when you demand rapid downshifts, and some interior materials remind you this is based on a mainstream SUV rather than a premium offering. But when you consider the price, starting at £37,000 for the VZ1 model, those complaints fade into the background. This is genuine performance machinery for mainstream money, offering nearly identical acceleration to a Porsche Macan while undercutting it by thousands. For drivers who need family practicality but refuse to give up driving thrills, the Cupra Ateca represents automotive wish fulfillment in its purest form. It's the responsible choice that's anything but boring, the sensible option that can light up a back road. Based on our first impressions, the 2025 Cupra Ateca deserves far more attention than it gets. In a world of increasingly specialized vehicles, it reminds us that one car really can do it all. Would you pick this stealth bomber over its more obvious rivals? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.